Hey guys, it's Joel from Northern Beaches PA Hire on a Monday morning, and today all our equipment is coming back in after a busy weekend of hiring. I just thought I'd have a little run over of how we clean up our stuff and check out for damage if someone's hired some equipment. First of all, obviously we get the speaker out the bag, have a physical check, look around it, make sure there's no dents, no dings. Then obviously we make sure we turn all the volumes down, because often they're left with the power on, volume maxed out, turn everything off. Then we do a sound check with a test track that we know inside and out. We know what the frequency of that track. Just listening in case there's any, blown elements to the speakers. Then after that is a clean up, soft cloth, super soft cloth, lanolin, which is non-corrosive, not like WD-40. Don't use WD-40 because it will over time corrode. And dry lubricant for any switches or crackles, etc. I find inox is a great product in Australia. Put a bit on a brush, get in there, get up, try and clean out anything. Like, we get a lot of sand, a lot of salt, because we're near the beach here. So it's imperative to get it out the screw heads, out the little crevices where you get sand, build up, bit of moisture. That's where rust comes from, etc. Nice soft cloth on the surfaces, so the next customer gets a nice tested piece of equipment. Can probably take us all day to do this. We've got wireless mics coming back in, we've got wired mics. We're going to take the tops off, look at the capsule, make sure the wiring's intact, clean up the grill so the next customer doesn't smell somebody else's breath on it. Just simple things like that. Mixing desks again, check all the knobs, check all the connections, make sure no one's ripped a cable out the back of a XDJ or a CDJ or a Cat5 cable that's been ripped out. So we do this for every single speaker, every single cable we check. XLR cables come back round microphones. So we have to stretch them out in the sun and try and untangle the best we can. Things like the QSC, we spend a bit of extra time on that because it's an expensive speaker. Some of the Behringer B112s, because you can virtually operate them underwater, give them a quick run up, bang, clean, back they go. This one will spend 10 minutes on, 15 minutes, just making sure there's nothing, out of sorts, because it's an expensive piece of gear. And if you're hiring it, or, your friends borrow it, it comes back, and people often don't say, they've put a hole through the grill because it fell off a stand or something. So then if there's a problem, we have to contact the client. They're normally pretty good. We're pretty polite, We have insurance. We've got liability insurance and stuff. Most people are pretty good, but with the high-end stuff, we really have to look after it to get the maximum value out of the rental period. We want to make sure the speaker's working in 3 years' time. It still looks good, so we get a return on it. Rather than sort of running into problems all the time and having to update constantly. So it's imperative to keep this gear looking good. I'd be interested to see how you guys do it. No one ever showed me how to do this. I just went, had a look online and went, okay, we don't want WD-40, we want something that, So, I'm sure there's many better ways to look after your gear than I do, but be interested to see what you guys think. And I'm going to probably be here for another 5 hours. All the best. Cheers. Joel at Northern Beaches, PA.